Assalamu alaikum. It's Ramadan, and so now as a revert and or a convert, I want to talk about how it is doing Ramadan alone, because as a revert, many times many of us we do Ramadan alone because we are not all married and we don't have Muslim family. So I just wanted to talk about that because many we do it alone. I just want to give some advices. The first one I would say is okay, so I want to finish my video here, talk more about Ramadan, going through Ramadan alone, and yeah, when you don't have like a Muslim family or you're not married, then yeah, it can be hard sometimes. And even some converts and reverts, even they have, they can have someone close to them who is Muslim, or maybe they can have someone in their families even who is Muslim. But just to talk about myself, then yeah, this is my third Ramadan that I'm doing alone, and yeah, so I just want to share some advice. The first one was, like I said, is to not miss any prayers. It's very important because then you will feel less alone when you keep close to God. And this is normal, this is for everyone. Everyone should do that, anyway, everyone should. In Ramadan, it's important to pray all prayers, no matter what. That's very important, and just to stay close to Allah. When you will do that, when when you pray well and you do good, and when everything is good, then you will feel good yourself, and you will see the difference, because I know this and I see the difference when I miss prayers and when I pray all prayers. I see the difference of how I feel, and yeah, you will feel the difference. Then you will see that you will feel much better when you don't miss any prayers, and you will feel closer to Allah. Yeah, the second advice is good to stay active. It's good to stay busy, have things to do, not just not do anything only because it's Ramadan and you're fasting. And yeah, like, stay busy, keep doing everything that you have to do. Don't say no to things only because, yeah, just as long as you are not doing any wrong things or something that is haram, then yeah, don't do that. Just do the good. Just do your daily life. Don't say no. Just stay active. Go out, walk, or anywhere. Go out to the park or wherever you want. Just stay active. The third one is, as a revert or a convert, you can have a family who is not Muslim, maybe like me. And sometimes sometimes they will eat in front of you, and that is fine. For me, it's fine. It does not annoy me. It doesn't make any difference for me anyway. They can do it, and I'm fine with that. Maybe for someone else, maybe it does bother them, I don't know, but for me, that one advice about that is just to remember why you are doing this, remember why you are fasting, and just don't forget about the sole purpose of this. And yeah, just always remind yourself why you are doing this, because yeah, maybe you can sometimes forget or not think about it so much, and maybe you will end up eating or end up breaking your fast. So just be careful with that, to remind yourself, and always just, if it really bothers you, then it's good to maybe go to another room or do something that you are not completely like looking at them while they eat or something. So also it's good during Ramadan, of course, this month everyone, all Muslims around the world, most Muslims, I cannot talk for everyone, but that is the time where all Muslims, they try especially to do good things and really try to remember Allah. And that's when you really should be careful about how you speak and how you talk to someone, and talk to everyone with respect and don't get angry. It's very important to not be angry, not be sad even. Just be positive this month, and that is very important, to just keep reminding yourself why you are doing this, and keep reminding yourself of God, and do this for yourself, because in the end this will benefit you, what you do. And another thing is, I feel like a lot of Muslims, they try to do very well during Ramadan, but then after Ramadan they forget to do as well. I know that everyone is just human, and we all will, it will happen, that something will happen, that we are not perfect and we cannot always be perfect. And that's why we have this Ramadan, that is the best month and best time of the year, because then we all are thinking clear, like we should do. Even in all other months of the year, we should always think clearly and think, what is right for us and what is not. And so I feel like that is how it should always be. You have time to just focus on other things than food or something else. You don't have to focus on the food so much, or to cook, or you don't have to worry that much about that. I know that some have big families, and you are worried maybe to cook because it's Ramadan, and in even end of Ramadan, I know that people are like also maybe stressed out to have prepare for Eid. I don't know, like, so yeah. But in the end, I feel like you should focus more on the other things other than food, or preparing or cooking or something. Just focus more on doing good, reading Quran, praying. just focus on that and still do what you do on a daily basis. Go out if you want to go out, do what you do, work, study, it doesn't matter, keep doing things, but don't forget Allah, and just keep praying, because that is how you will not feel alone so much. Because when you have God close to you, then you will not feel as much alone, like if you would just not pray at all. These are some advices about, just doing Ramadan alone, and being maybe new Muslim, and maybe some reverts and converts have not told their parents yet that they are Muslim, and maybe they are hiding that they are taking part in Ramadan, and maybe they don't want them to know or something. So I feel like the best thing is to tell your parents. But if you are very afraid and you feel like you cannot, then in the end I feel like, I don't know, especially if you are living with your parents, then it can be very hard to fast. So if you don't want to tell them, but it's in the end it's up to you. But I've never really, because I don't live with my parents, so I don't really know how you can hide it, that you are not eating, because they will see it, they will see that you are not eating, so they will figure it out, I think. But anyway, it's up to everyone what they want to do. If they want to hide it somehow, I don't know, but for me, I would tell them, I would be honest, especially if they ask me why I'm not eating, then I would be honest to them and tell them I'm fasting. But it can be maybe difficult for someone, because especially when you are living with, it can be hard to that they are not taking part with you. So, but anyway, always remind yourself that you are doing this for the right reasons, and you are not doing anything wrong by fasting. That's nothing wrong. You will not die or anything. If you are healthy person, then nothing will happen. When you just fast what you need to fast, then nothing will happen. It will be fine. And it's even good to fast and just clear your body from everything, and you will feel good after Ramadan. Everyone feels like a new person. Maybe your family, if they are not Muslim and they don't understand why you are fasting, maybe they will try to discourage you and try to make you break your fast. And I know that feeling, because I've been through that myself. But anyway, that can happen, and then it can make it much harder than what it should be, because I know that it can make it harder. But for me personally, fasting is not it has not been that hard for me, and only the first 2 days are the hardest, and then after that your body will get used to it. And sometimes I don't even think about food. Sometimes I just forget about even eating. So it's not that hard for me. Most of the time I don't even think about eating when it's Ramadan, and only the first 2 days are hard sometimes, but after that you will get used to it and you will not even think about food. You will rather think about other things and think more about God and praying and all these things. So that is very good. And so yeah, also it's good to remember, about all the poor people in the world that don't have food. It's very important to remember them, and you will understand better how they feel, and so you will feel much more grateful and thankful for everything you have. Here in Iceland we fast like around 20 hours. It is very long. We fast for very long, and we only have maybe we have barely 2 meals a day, barely, maybe sometimes even just one meal. It depends, because also maybe we have to skip suhoor to eat suhoor, because maybe we have to wake up early to go to work, so we don't have time to maybe stay up till 4 a.m. or like that. So it can be difficult sometimes, but it is possible, and I've gone through it, so I know it is possible. In Iceland, I know that it is longer than other countries. In other countries, you break your fast maybe much earlier than here in Iceland. So that is another thing, that here in Iceland you fast for long hours, but I feel like that is fine with me. I can do it. So just always keep reminding yourself that you are doing good things, you are doing it for the right reasons. It is Ramadan, so you should be thankful and grateful, and just remind yourself to do good and to pray and fast these days, because the reward will be good in the end. So it will all benefit you in the end. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say in this video. So I wish everyone a good Ramadan.